multiplying matrices. It can be a bugger. So here's some more examples for you if you're struggling with figuring out what to do with each of the rows and columns. We'll pick a few examples out from the worksheet we had. These may have already been done in class, but maybe seeing them brand new will help. I'm on 3.6a, going to try number 15. I'll leave them on the paper here and try to do it from this paper. First thing you got to always do is see if you can even do it. Now it's 2 by 2, so it's straightforward, but I always write, it's 2 by 2, 2 by 2. You got 2 by 2s. I circle these two numbers. This is the column of the first and the row of the second. If those two numbers are the same, I'm good to go. We can multiply. If I can multiply, then the answer will be the outside numbers. The answer will be a 2 by 2. So I build myself a 2 by 2 matrix. I put my little ghost lines in there so I can know where to put the elements as I'm writing the answers in. Next thing I do is I like to label the first matrix as the R. That's my rows. This is my columns. Then I do like to take a highlighter and highlight this as this is my rows. I'm going to highlight them as rows. This is my columns matrix. Columns. Because everything in matrices is RC. Rows and columns. And if you want to do more, since this is rows, this is row 1, row 2. Column 1, we got column 1, column 2. So if you try to line up where your answers are going to go, like for instance, this is row 1, column 2. Well, here's row 1, here's column 2. Those would be the two that I multiply. If I want to know what goes down here in row 2, column 1, well, this is row 2, column 1. So this helps with the location of the elements. So multiplying, it's row times column, first row, first column, first row, first column. 1 times 3 is 3. 0 times -1 is 0. First row, second column. First row, second column. 1 times -4, 0 times 2. You gotta love zeros. Now I'm going to go to the second row, which are all these. Second row, first column, this location. 0 times 3 is 0. 1 times -1, -1. Second row, second column. Second row, second column. 0 times -4 is 0. 1 times 2, 2. Well, now just finish up the math here. The easiest part of all is 3. It's -4. It's -1, 2. Fini. 2 by 2. Let's try something a little more interesting. Let's try this one here. Number 16, 1 by, everything in matrices is rows, column. Rows, 1 by 3. 3 by 1. These numbers are the same. I can multiply. The answer is going to be a 1 by 1. The outside numbers are the answer size, 1 by 1. Well, that's kind of easy. I can draw one matrix of 1 by 1. I'll give myself some room to do some of the additions and products that are going to go in there. Again, I take my highlighter again and I draw my rows. This is, again, by the way, I label them. Label first again, RC, everything is an RC. So this would be my rows, 1 row and 1 column. Hey, yeah, my answer is 1 by 1. Okay? Well, 1 row, there's a 1 here, 1 column. That's all there is. Multiply this times that, we're done. 1 times 4 is 4. -3 times -1 is +3. 4 times 2 is 8. Add it up, folks. What do I got? 15. That's the answer. All right, let's get a little more complex. Let's try number 18 down below here. See what they got. Looks like it's going to be a 2 by 3 and a 3 by 2. The 3 and the 3 are the same. I can multiply. Outside answers, 2 by 2, that's going to be the answer size, the matrix size, 2 by 2. So give myself plenty of room. I put my little lines in to show me where to go. Again, I have to do this. I get lost. So I like to label things. Again, I think it's better to do RC first so I know who's who. I'll take the highlighter, row, 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 row. Yeah, that's what we said, 2 by 2. 2 rows, 2 columns. That's the size of the answer. Okay, and if you have to, again, this is row 1, row 2, column 1, column 2. Maybe you can run them down here. All right. Well, I like to do by rows. So row 1, column 1, row 1, column, row 1, column 2. So I'll do those. Row 1, column 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times -1 is -4. -1 times 0, 0. Okay. First row, second column. That's here. 2 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. -1 times 4 is -4. Second row now. This is second row. First column, first column. So 0 times 3 is 0. 3 times -1 is -3. 1 times 0 is 0. That's easy math. Last one, second row, second column. That's this location. 0 times 0. 3 times 1. 1 times 4. And then just add those up. You can do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to go on the other side. This is 3-6A. I'm going to go in the back, see what they got. Get a little complex. Let's try number 10 on the back. Number 10. Okay. Some people can look at them and guess right away. I just write it down. It's 3 by 2. This is 2 by 3. Yeah, look, the same. We're doing it. Answer is going to be this size, a little bigger. Okay, 3 by 3. So I'm going to again label. This is my rows. This is my columns. Take my highlighter. Doing these by rows. I'm doing these by the columns. Okay, this is row 1, row 2, row 3. This is column 1, column 2, column 3. So I'll have a 3 by 3 answer. So build yourself a 3 by 3 matrix, and always give yourself plenty of room, because you're getting the products and then you're summing them all together. And I put these lines here to give me some spacers and some ideas of where things are going. Hopefully that shows up for you. 3 by 3. So again, this is row 2, column 2, so I'll be using row 2, column 2 to find this answer. If I wanted this one, it's row 3, column 3. Here's row 3, column 3. So it's, so they kind of correspond to the answer. All right, here we go. Goes pretty quick. 2 times 2 is 4. -3 times 5 is -15. 2 times 1 is 2. -3 times 3 is -9. 2 times -1 is -2. -3 times 2 is -6. Next row, first column, right here. 4 times 2, 8. -2 times 5 is -10. Second row, second column for here. 4 times 1 is 4. -2 times 3 is -6. Second row, third column, that's this location. 4 times -1 is -4. -2 times +2 is -4. I'm on the third row now. It's all these. First column, that's here. 0 is just a 0, -5. 0 times 1 is 0. -1 times 3 is -3. 0 times -1 is 0. -1 times 2 is -2. And then again, you can add these up, subtract, to get your final answer. That's multiplying matrices. Good luck.